Hi, this is Merrill Jencks with the Big Helper Realty Group at eXp Realty, and I'm really excited to be coming at you with a market update specific to Adora Trails. I know you probably see in the news and on social media updates about how hot the housing market is, but I thought it would be helpful to be able to share like neighborhood specific what exactly is going on in your community so that you really know, hey, am I just being compared to something in Phoenix, or is this what's happening in my neighborhood? Because in fact, what's going on in your neighborhood is even more competitive than what's going on in Phoenix as a whole. So I'm going to be sharing some stats with you, and then I'm going to break down what all that means to you. But I do want to let you know that I'm only sharing stats from MLS sales. If it wasn't listed in the MLS, then I'm not including it in these stats. And here's why. There are a decent number of homes, probably about 10% of the homes that are selling to investors or from family member to family member, and those are not necessarily selling for fair market price. And so I felt like, hey, let's show the MLS stats, because those are the homes that are really selling for the best price and have, you know, some of the best data for you about that information. So right now there are only 15 listings in Adora Trails. Those range from 293,000 up to 723,000. There's only one listing in Adora Trails right now under 300,000. So 15 active listings, and here's the exciting part. Guess how many listings are pending? You know, the seller has accepted an offer on it. Now those could be displayed in the MLS in three different ways: pending, UCB, which stands for under contract, but we're still marketing the home for backup offers, or CCBS, which stands for contract contingent on buyer sale, meaning we've accepted an offer, but it's contingent upon the buyer selling another property. So those three versions that kind of equal pending in most people's minds. There are 21 pending listings. So there's actually more pending listings right now than there are active listings in the community, which is really, really exciting. In the month of August, 13 homes sold in Adora Trails. The cheapest home that sold was $289,000, and the most expensive home that sold was $680,000. Of those homes, the price per foot ranges from the cheapest at $119 per foot, the most expensive all the way up at $224 per foot. So you might be thinking, gosh, that's almost a range of $100 per foot from the cheapest to the most expensive. And so to give you maybe a more of an accurate idea, the average price per foot for homes in Adora Trails in the month of August was $161 per foot, and the homes were selling for an average of 99% of the list price. And here's why that's exciting. In all of Phoenix, the homes are selling for an average of about 3% below the asking price. So if you list a home at $300,000, you're probably going to sell it for right around $290, $292, somewhere in that range. In Adora Trails, only 1% below. So and this is on average. Some homes, of course, are selling above, some are selling below, but on average, you list a home at $300,000 in Adora Trails, you can sell it for $297,000. Just based on this sold to list price ratio. The average days on market for homes in Adora Trails in the month of August for the homes that sold was 51 days. In all of Phoenix, the average is somewhere between 65 and 75 days. That fluctuates every single month, of course. But that's where we've been sitting. But the stat is a little bit misleading, and here's why. If you're a seller and you put your home on the market, and it's on the market for 7 days, and then you accept an offer, and in the MLS, your agent changes it to pending, it's no longer going to count those days on market. So you were on the market for 7 days. If you accepted an offer and it took 30 more days to close, it's going to show your days on market to sell was 7 days. Well, if the agent changes it to UCB or CCBS, then that means that it's going to continue to count the days on market. So you accepted an offer 7 days, then it took 30 days to close. It's going to show that the days on market for that home was 37 days. Some homes go to pending, some homes go to UCB. So when I say that the average days on market for your neighborhood is 51 days, don't think of it as 51 days active in the MLS. It realistically is probably at least 10 days shorter than that when you factor in the days on market for the UCB properties. Anyways, we're getting a little complex there. 2 homes in Adora Trails in August canceled the listing. No homes expired. So anyway, what does all of that mean to you? Well, one of my favorite stats to look at is called months supply of inventory. If no new homes came on the market, how long would it take before everything was gone? And in the Phoenix metro area, we've been seeing an average month supply of inventory ranging between 2 and 2.5 months. So you take all the homes in Phoenix, how many homes are selling in a month versus how many homes are on the market. It would take somewhere between 2 and 2.5 months for everything to sell at the pace at which homes are selling. Now we consider anything that is like high threes, low fours. If that's what the month supply of inventory is at, then it's a very, very balanced market, and we're going to expect home values not to really be changing much. If it's above that, so if month supply of inventory is in the high fours, fives, sixes, then it's definitely a buyer's market, and we're probably going to see home values declining. If the month supply of inventory is below that 3 to 4 range, then we're going to see home prices rising. And that's why, in Phoenix, again, we're 2 to 2.5 month supply. We've been seeing average home prices go up by about 10% over the last year. So here's the really exciting part about Adora Trails. So right now, with only 15 active listings, right, and 13 that sold in the month of August, the average month supply of inventory for Adora Trails right now is only 1.15. So it's about half of what Phoenix is as a whole, which in other words means that your neighborhood is in twice as high demand. So really, really exciting. Home values are rising a lot. If you're all curious about the new value of your home and you want something more accurate than this estimate, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. You don't even have to be thinking about selling. If you're just morbidly curious and, hey, I'd love to know what my home is worth, please reach out to our team. We will take care of you. We'll give you an updated valuation on your home, and let us know if you have any questions.